Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. This time, I'm going to go over to CNN, and I will list the article writer and all of the details in the description as I always do. This is in the politics column. It says House Committee receives first batch of documents from Epstein estate, including birthday book. The House Oversight Committee has received its first documents from the estate of the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, including the so-called birthday book, a reported collection of letters gifted to Epstein for his 50th birthday that included a note bearing Donald Trump's name. Democrats on the committee posted on X an image of the page with Trump's name. Trump has repeatedly denied writing the letter and sued the Wall Street Journal, which first reported it for defamation. Deputy White House Chief of Staff Taylor Budgewick said on X that it's not his signature in response to the image released by Democrats, alongside several images bearing the president's signature. The panel has been investigating the Epstein case and had subpoenaed the estate for documents as part of its probe. The investigation comes amidst a bipartisanship push for more transparency over the case and the release of more information. Republicans and Democrats on the panel said that they plan to make additional documents public after taking time to review what was turned over by the estate. It was not immediately clear when the documents would be made public. Representative Robert Garcia, the top Democrat on the panel, said the committee has secured the note from Donald Trump that he has said does not exist, adding, "It's time for the president to tell us the truth about what he knew and release all the Epstein files." A House Oversight Committee aide said that in addition to the birthday book, the estate turned over the last will and testament of Epstein immediately preceding August 8, 2019, the September 24, 2007 non-prosecution agreement between the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of Florida and Epstein, entries from Epstein's address/contact books from January 1990 through August 10th, 2019, and information about Epstein's known bank accounts. Attorney Daniel H. Weiner, a representative for the estate, confirmed to CNN that an initial document production has been transmitted to the panel and said the co-executors will continue to produce on a rolling basis documents responsive to the committee's subpoena. Lawyers representing the estate noted in a letter obtained by CNN accompanying the documents produced that there are certain redactions in the book, which was reportedly compiled by Epstein associate Maxwell, that comprised of 3 volumes. Please note that in an abundance of caution, we have redacted names and faces for women and minors who appear in the book, other than Miss Maxwell, public figures and family or class photos, to ensure that no potential victims are publicly identifiable, Weiner said. Attorney Daniel Ruserman wrote, "We have also redacted photographs revealing any nudity from the book." The co-counsel for the co-executive of Epstein's estate added, "Committee members and their staff will have the opportunity to review the unredacted version of the book and other documents," as CNN previously reported. In response to the committee's request for a potential list of clients involving SEX, XCX, or SEX trafficking fabricated by Mr. Epstein, In the subpoena, lawyers for Epstein's estate said that they are not aware of any of his existence of such lists. As CNN previously reported, a bipartisanship group of staffers on the committee is expected to travel to New York later this week to meet with lawyers representing the estate and view unredacted documents related to the investigation. The committee previously released tens of thousands of the pages of documents of Epstein files turned over to the panel by the Justice Department. Democrats on the panel criticized the documentation produced, however, saying that it could contain little to new information. And that is the end of the article. Basically, what they gave them was the same thing they gave those influencers back in earlier this year. I mean, they are fighting tooth and nail to keep this thing, on a hush, on the quiet. And there's also a legal proceeding that's taking place about two of the people that Epstein paid off, and apparent, what they say, quote unquote, don't quote me, hush money, or keep quiet money. And the thing about it is that at some point it has to come out. You can redact what you want, and I'm gonna pull the which come up, but I will put it as my thumbnail. This is not the whole entire thing. Take your time, pause if you must. And yeah, Jeffrey Epstein is one of those people that you know is it the rabbit hole goes much deeper. Like, this is, in my opinion, interconnected work. It's interconnected. It was well organized at its time. It was well funded, and definitely it's a lot of secrets. I would also even say that on some level it is internationally connected. A lot of things that's going on. In my opinion, about the list, they keep talking about this list. It's not so much about the list. It's about the phone book for me. Like, okay, the list is cool. Let the victims compile the list. Let them do that on their end. But that phone book, in my opinion, is going to be, that's where it's at. That's where I put my money on. That phone book that they have. And or that may be in the estate. Any phone books, documentation, things like that, but definitely that phone book. As previously reported in different articles, part of the book was, disclosed, I think, by his butler. I think it was his butler or his driver, Epstein's. And key names were circled, and Donald Trump's name was definitely circled, along with other people, and it goes back, it has me thinking back to, the interview, in my opinion, the staged interview with Maxwell, before she got her cushy reward for saying next to nothing. You know, it just goes back to that, playing, I don't know what's going on, or I can't remember, or it's not clear to me. I don't believe anything that that woman is saying, just like I don't believe anything that the Trump uh, administration is saying about it. Mike Johnson came out and, confirmed, but didn't confirm because he retracted it about Donald Trump being an informant. And in my opinion, as far as that's concerned, if he was any type of informant, it was because it was some, in my opinion, some get back. He wasn't an informant because he was trying to do the right thing. In my opinion, he was an informant because he was well meshed into the regular routine of how things went in terms of what Jeffrey Epstein was doing. And, Maxwell and stuff like that, he, in my opinion, participated, because to be an informant, you have to participate on some level. And don't get misconstrued about it. This is just like from what we see from movies and what interviews have done for people that have went undercover, police officers, and that's what I'm basing my thought process off of. At some point you have to participate in that type of activity, if you were going to be a quote unquote informant. But like I said, Mike Johnson has since 24 hours later retracted that. Either way, it doesn't look good on his part. Because either you was an informant and you was participating, which means you were engaging in the same acts that Jeffrey Epstein was engaging in, and Maxwell, or, it was just a farce. But I don't know, you guys. Let me know. Drop down in the comment section. I would definitely love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And with that, you guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. I truly do appreciate it. And I'm about to hit up out of here. But always remember, be good to yourself first.